counting last days of 2020, then spend few minutes with me and watch a corporate mouse on the journey to learn HTML in 2020. Join me and see things like this. Because why not? A recipe web page, part 7, reference to main parts of the web page. Hi there, it's Katcoolka. How are you today? Take a seat and let's continue with the update of my recipe webpage with more links within the page. Yes, it is possible to add more, so let's see how it works in this case. I'll start with preparing space for these new links in the script. And by that I mean creation of new ordered list. If you remember, ordered list was also used in my first part of this series. The placement of this new ordered list will be above first picture for the main dish, and it will contain 4 main parts of this web page, so we can refer to them. So after creation of OL pair tags, I am adding LI pair tags within this location. The text that is added in the LI pair tag is represented also in the heading tool that was already created in my previous videos. So I am adding ingredients, steps, new ingredients and resources. In the middle section in the future web page you can see the numbered list appearing above the picture. And I'm also scrolling down to check if I have the correct name in order to avoid typos or misspelling in the text of each LI. Luckily in this scenario I don't have to add this 8 times as it was required when I was updating the steps of the recipe, and we have to do this only 4 times for this video, so I am quite happy. With the ordered list created, now we can continue and add the ID to each H2 heading for this web page. This ID attribute is used to specify a unique ID for an HTML element. In this case, it will be referring to each specific heading that is already defined in the script. In the heading H2, I am typing a very unique ID called ingredients. It is also the name of the heading, so we know where we will refer to. And the script looks like ID equals quotation marks ingredients. With that being said, let's repeat this 3 times for the rest of the LI elements and define completely unique IDs for these parts. As you can already guess, I will follow the naming convention already used for the H2 headings in this script. So the new IDs will be steps, new ingredients and resources. What I've also learned about IDs during my course, it is that the ID name is case sensitive, so please bear that in mind. And also ID name must contain at least 1 character and must not contain white spaces, spaces, tabs, etc. If you would like to use ID with 20 plus characters, it's up to you, but recommendation is to keep it short and unique, so you know if you are using it where you are referring to. In conclusion, the unique ID name must be used only once by one HTML element within the page. So one ID appears 1 time within the page. I was also searching in the world's largest web developer site called w3schools.com, and I was trying to find more information about HTML attributes, and you will find out why in a few seconds. So HTML attributes, all of these HTML elements can have attributes. Okay, nobody is alone. Attributes provide additional information about elements. Great. Attributes are always specified in the start tag. Okay, I will not use them in the closing tag. Attributes usually come in name/value pairs like name equals quotation marks value. Good to know. Now our preparation work is done, so we can focus on the next step, which is adding our famous A tag with href attribute. Yes, we've already used that several times if you watched my previous videos, and it is the main character in this video as well. As you can see in the script part of the screen, I am adding the A tag into first li element. The closing tag for a will be after the text itself. And the formatting of the script is pushed to the right, so we can see which of these elements is child and which one is parent. I am adding the hashtag ingredients in this a tag, as this is the way how we will refer to the specific place in the web page. If you don't want to type this script in the required places, then the way how to do it is to copy the first script with a href reference and paste it into the place where you want to put it. In this case it is second li element, and I need to do that 3 times, so we finish all listed items in the ordered list. Of course I have to change the hashtag in each a href part according to the listed item I'm referring to. And last but not least, add the end tag for a after each text that is in the list item. So as I said, I will do that also for the next 2 listed items, and this will complete the referring to the main parts of the web page. What I also want to talk about are my affiliate links that can be found in the description box down below. I found almost all the products I use on daily basis for creation of this video, so if you click through and make a purchase, I may receive a small commission with no additional cost to you. It is again just saying that you used the link from my channel and you will receive no additional cost for this one, so thank you for supporting the channel if you decided to do so. Okay, let's test it. I will click on each link in the ordered list, and as you can see it is pushing me or showing me the part where I'm referring to. I'm also testing the buttons, so each time I click on the up button it will link me back to the top of the web page and I can test the next link. If you are interested how I created these buttons, please check my previous video called Adding Buttons or part 6 of the series. I will put the link in the top part of this video. As I'm looking at the beginning of this web page, the paragraphs seems a bit strange to me, so I would like to change them. So I decided to add an unordered list and change the paragraph itself. I am adding the unordered list after the first paragraph, and the closing tag will be about the newly created ordered list. As you can see in the future web page, it is not changing the layout of the paragraph, so we should do few more things in order to work and display the difference. The theory says that each list item starts with the li tag, so it is the same for the unordered list as well as for the ordered list, and in this case I need to change the p tag for paragraph into list item tag so it shows in the future web page. And I will be doing that for both paragraphs, so the future web page will have 2 bullet points. Now it looks much better for me and I am quite satisfied with the result. I would like to change also the script a bit so it is easier to read, and so I know which tag is parent and which one is the child tag, so I'll do that for the newly created script updates. And this will be the last step of the project homework. This is the final look of the recipe web page, so I can mark the last thing in the list that is linked to HTML. With this step I will stop for now, and as you can see in the list, the last step is style, so I have to learn a bit about CSS so I can implement the style in this web page. So in the future I'll go back and add CSS into this web page. If you are interested how this web page will look like in the future, please consider subscribing and click on the bell notification. If you like this video, please give it a like, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.